Hi you guys, good morning. This is JJ and today I have another reading for you guys, and this oh god, I can't speak this morning. This is just based on color, so I want you to take a moment, take a deep breath and see which color are you connecting with most at this time. We have white, red, and a brown color. Someone asked me the other day on Instagram and in my emails, I get it all the time, do I pick a card or a number when I do my pick a cards? Most of the time I do. I just don't tell you guys because I feel like if I say which one I pick, then I myself like get distracted on the general message, because then I'll start thinking like, oh, this is how it could apply to my life. So I usually don't say it, but they're usually very spot on. When I don't, I always, every morning, my daily ritual is I do a reading for myself. I always ask for guidance. I always ask for what should I know about the day that is just starting, and what advice does Spirit have for me. That's how I start my day. So I do participate in the pick a cards, and I do daily readings for myself every day. I think it's a good practice to connect with Spirit on a personal level, and to make the bond between you and Spirit stronger. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody who follows me on Instagram. I love every single one of you. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Again, I'm grateful for every comment, every like or dislike. I love for every share. I love every email you guys send me, every reading you guys purchase. I love sharing space with you guys. I don't know, it's just amazing to me, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And so let's get on with the reading. So again, we have white, red, and brown. And I hope my little intro gave you a time to think about which color you want to pick. Like always, the colors, the timestamps are listed down in the description box below, along with my email to reach me for a personal reading. Also follow me on Instagram. I am, I think, more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. Daily wise, I do daily draws there. And I also try to do once a week a pick a card for everyone who wishes to participate in the pick a card. And I let my my subscribers, I don't like saying followers on Instagram. It sounds very like, I don't know. I don't like it. I just say subscribers. My subscribers on Instagram, I let them sometimes pick the deck. I let them vote, and they could pick which deck they wanna choose for the pick a card. So if you ever wanted to pick a card, or kind of get a feel of how I interpret the cards, I think Instagram will be really good to do so, to kind of get a feel if you vibe with my energy. Also in my Instagram bio section, there is a link tree, and there it will lead you to my website, my YouTube channel, and my email if you wish to reach me. I'm very fast at replying at emails and DMs in my Instagram. So those are the best way to reach me. So let's get started. So for number one, sorry the intro was so long. So we have color white here, which this is the stack I myself picked. But I love white. White is one of those colors. I love it because it's universal, right? They say that white is every color blend in together makes white. Or am I wrong? Or what did I hear that from? I heard it from somewhere. So today I brought out the Mystical Shaman Oracle to play, since the veil is getting thinner. So we have Thunder here. Thunder is one of those cards that expect the unexpected. That is what I am hearing. Expect the unexpected. I can't speak today. This is kind of like the Tower in the tarot. And so I'll read from the guidebook, because I don't know every definition here for the oracle, especially for this one. But I know this one gives me the feel of, like, thunder. You're not expecting it. I mean, you are, but it still startles you when it hits, right? So I'm getting that vibe of like maybe something in your life is coming where it startles you, even if you were expecting it. For some of you, you're not expecting this. And for some of you, it might seem like it's a tragedy, but in reality, I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. For those of you who are perceiving it as a bad thing, or those of you who have already received this shift in energy. For some of you, I feel like you're sensing the shift of energy, but you're not quite there yet. You don't know how it's going to play out, but you're already feeling it, okay? We have Judgment. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There is a definite shift. You are leaving a situation behind. With the Judgment here is you are making a judgment call in regards to some aspect of your life. This is also you resurfacing. You're being the phoenix. You're rising out of the ashes, out of a difficult situation. You're taking a look, taking stock of your life. What has worked and what has not? What needs to change? Where do you want to go next, right? I believe Judgment is ruled by Pluto. I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I'm getting the feeling, well, for some reason, Pluto's coming through. And Pluto is the planet of, it's always evolving and transforming, right? It destroys something for something new can bloom out of it. So I'm getting the feeling of that, of like something is ending in your life, something major, a major life chapter is coming to an end, and you are resurfacing. You're able to start again. It's like you're starting with a blank slate here. That is what I'm feeling. And with Pluto is all about, kind of like reinventing yourself. You're always transforming. Something in your life is transforming. That's kind of what I'm getting at, okay? 6 and 5 is 11. So to me, that's a spiritual number. Oh, and then we have the 3 of Cups. This card has been coming out for so long in my daily draws. So some of you is like some of you are detoxing your friends, and by that I don't mean like literally telling your friends, go get on a vegan diet or get on a vegetarian. No, I'm saying like you are letting go of people that are not serving you. Like you're being very picky in regards to who enters your circle. And it's interesting because in front of me I have 3 empty chairs and we have 3 people here. So I feel like there are 3 people coming into your life at this time to help you see something in a new light. Okay? And I feel like you're going to bond with these people in an unexpected way. Like you weren't even, like you don't even know how big of an impact these people are going to play in your life. I don't know if they're for positive or negative, okay? For some of you, this may be negative. You might get like 3 really bad people that you're like, you know what? I don't want these people in my life. Definitely not. For others of you, it could be positive. Again, my throat is going through something. So for some of you, this could be totally positive. Maybe you now find these people, these friends that you really connect. They could be really true to them. Like there's nothing for you to hide, and I feel like they're just those friends that everybody wants to have, that they want that friendship connection with these people. For some of you, the part that is ending out of your life and that is transforming, you're going to be celebrating it. It's like something that you've been wanting this, right? It's like you're like, I wanted this for so long. It's finally here. And I feel like it's going to shock you with that Thunder card there. I feel like it's going to come out of nowhere. But I feel like you're going to be happy about it. For others of you, like I said, you're just, reevaluating who are your friends, who have been there for you through the good things and the bad things. Which of these friends, out of all your circle of friends, which ones are coming with you to your next chapter in your life? And some of you will be shocked at which friends are coming and which ones are not. Right? Because we always do this, and we're all human. We have a group of friends and we underestimate certain ones. But when you really like sit down and really look at your circle of friends, you're going to see that sometimes the people you hype the most are not really the people that were there in your most difficult times. The people that you underestimated in some aspect are the people that were always there for you. And we always tend, I don't know why, in some point of our lives, we always tend to do that. And we always have to bring our focus back to, okay, who has been there with me, for me, when I needed them the most, or even when I didn't want them there, they were always there standing by my side. And I'm getting emotional. I don't know why. I feel like someone's gonna look at their friendship and be like, fudge, I have really good friends. Or some of you are gonna look at it at your circle of friends and be like, I'm surrounded by people who only want things out of me, who don't really value who I am. They're just here because of what I can provide and do for them. And I feel that that's going to be a very emotional thing for some of you. And if you need a time off to let those feelings out, go ahead and do so. Do not blame yourself. Do not feel guilty. Just learn your lesson and let go of those people that are not serving you. Okay? For others of you, you're waiting for a message from friends that is coming, okay? Because the judgment to me is always about messages. Let's see. Oh, my head. I feel I need to ground. That was channeled. Your angel card is Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Definitely. I feel with the Judgment card, the Judgment is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. And with the thunder there, some of you are having a huge wake-up call. Huge, humongous. It's like a slap in the face. That is kind of what I'm feeling here. Because I told you I felt really dizzy right now when I moved my head. So I feel like that's going to be like a slap on your face. Like, Spirit's going to be like, there's no if you hear me now. Now you're hearing me. And you're seeing it clearly. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, it will have to do with friends and connections and who do you consider family. For others of you, it is about, where do you want to go next? And like I said, you're going to be exploring where you want to go, who's coming with you to this new chapter. And for others of you, if no one's coming with you, just know that on this new chapter, you're going to meet wonderful people who are more in alignment with the way you think, with how you see the world, and they're gonna be kindred spirits, people who are connected to you on a soul level. For some of you, it could be romance. You could meet, some of you are gonna be meeting someone special in this new chapter of your new life. For others of you, it does have to do with creativity, right? And for some of you, I feel like this is your calling to you, like right in your face, like saying, I am right here in front of you. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to follow your calling, or are you just going to ignore it and fall right back to sleep? Because I feel like the people who pick number 1 have been asleep in regards to what do they want to do next. It's kind of like you've been contemplating, you've been dreaming about where you wanted to go, but you didn't have like a clear set idea of what you wanted to do with what you have, or what the talents that you do have. But I feel like now Spirit's going to be like, it's here, it's right in front of you. See, like they're all looking up. So I feel like, Spirit's going to be right up there giving you signs like, hey, this is where you need to go. And let me read you a little bit, number 56 here. Now that I gave you my channeled message. So number 56, sorry guys. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. And some of you will be celebrating it. I'm telling you, whoever picked white is huge. And I've been waiting for this moment personally. If I relate it to myself, I've been waiting for this for a long time, because I know I have my YouTube channel, I have my Instagram, but I know I want to reach more people, and I know I want to create something big to help a lot of people. That is like my big, but I just don't know how. So I'm really excited to see like what spirit brings. And I feel like some of you are in the same position, like, you know, kind of like what your talents are, or you know how you have this idea of what you want to do, because you've been contemplating, like I said, but you just don't know how to do it or in what way specifically. And I feel like that is coming to you, and you're going to be very happy about it, or there's going to be people around you helping you too. I'm going to read a little bit of Goddess of Awakening. Well, this video is going to be long. So Goddess of Awakening, it is regardless of whether you are male or female, your feminine creative spirit is being nourished and awakened by the star of Venus. And Venus is retrograde right now, so maybe that's where the big shift is coming. Check where Venus, where Scorpio, right? Venus and Scorpio is in your chart right now, transitioning through, and that is the area of your life that is being affected the most. The Goddess of Love is activating your sensuous nature. Romance is in the air. Surround yourself with flowers, crystals, wear your favorite perfume or essential oil, and follow your inner charms to surface. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, fun, and creativity. A new romance is about to blossom, or an exciting relationship is about to enter a period of renewed magic, excitement, and enchantment. Either way, this period of renewed romance will eventually lead you to explore a new creative venture with your partner. Enjoy. So some of you, it does have to do with love, okay? So if it's like your relationship, it's rising from the ashes. It's like you thought it was a done deal, and all of a sudden it resurfaces in a more beautiful and stronger way. For others of you, this could apply to any area of your life that it is transforming. You know, there's a new chapter in your life happening. There's a huge awakening that is happening within you. Do not ignore it. Follow it. It will lead you to a great amount of opportunities for you, for abundance, love, romance, friendship, everything. Okay, so I wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys next time. I don't know what I should call this reading, actually. What's coming to your life? I don't know. Number 2, we have red. Let's see what's going on for people who picked red. Such a beautiful color, right? Sensual color, passion, anger color too. The lower world, number 31. This is giving me Halloween vibes. October 31st. So some of you, something's happening on October 31st. Okay, maybe you're going to, I don't know, this is like a haunted house, doesn't it? Like a creepy haunted mansion, or like a maze, or those Not Scary Farm, or the scary Universal thing that they do, the Universal Studios thing. The High Priestess. Okay, everything's so blue and purple. The Strength card. Your strength is in your intuition. Your intuition is very strong at this time in your life. I feel like you know things. Some of you know things about a Leo here. Or somebody sees the real intentions behind a Leo. For others of you, I feel like you've met the woman of your dreams, and this woman is a Leo, or she might be a Scorpio. Because this is general, I can also say that you met the man of your dreams, whether he is a Leo or he is a Scorpio. Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. Some of you may be a Libra. Every time I see this card, I think of Libra. Okay. So something may have not gone your way here with this card, the Goddess of Justice. I feel like you felt like there was an injustice made for some reason. something that you wanted did not come out the way you hoped. And I feel like Spirit is saying this is a blessing in disguise. There is a reason why, and your intuition is telling you why this was not meant to happen the way you wanted it to happen. Some of you are hiding a Leo here. I don't know why I'm getting that. Someone's hiding a Leo, or someone's hiding a relationship with the Leo. Some of you have a secret relationship between a Libra and a Leo. There's a lot of purple here and a lot of blue. So purple and blue to me make like this indigo color, right? And this indigo color to me resonates a lot with the chakra, like the crown chakra. Personally, I know a lot of people, I don't know if indigo is associated to it, but I associate that color with the crown chakra. So I feel like there's a lot of information coming through your crown chakra. There's a lot of activity happening on your crown chakra. I feel like there's a lot of downloads from spirit being given to you. Pay attention to your dreams is very important. I feel like they're telling you you're stronger than what you think. With the lower energy card here, the lower world, I feel like you feel like you can't handle something of a lower frequency. This could be a frequency within yourself or within someone else. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, you are stronger than you think. Your intuition is very strong. Follow that. I'm also getting that do not share what you know. Be like the high priestess. The high priestess does not share all of her knowledge to just anyone. You need to deem yourself worthy of her knowledge. If she feels that you're not worthy of her knowledge, then she is not sharing that with you. And I feel like some of you need to do that. Because I feel like someone is like overstepping your boundaries because you know a lot. And this may be a Leo or a Libra person who is coming to you because you know a lot of information. Maybe because you are very intuitive yourself, or you are an oracle, or you are like what I do, you are a spiritual reader or a spiritual guidance counselor or anything like that. Or it doesn't even have to be with the spiritual realms, but usually it is because it is the high priestess here, or it could be astrology, or you could just know a lot about a certain topic. Okay, you're kind of like a master in that topic, and I feel like people are coming to you because you know this information, but Spirit is saying you have to set some boundaries because the people that are coming to you are of a lower frequency. They are coming to you because they just want to see how much information they can get out for free or for very little money. That's kind of what I'm sensing here for some of you. And this doesn't have to be like, even if you do like what I do, readings, I feel like people are just coming to you because they feel like you're an easy person to kind of let the secrets out of you. And Spirit is saying, wait, do not let all your secrets out. Don't play your hand, don't lay your hand out for everybody to see, right? Your card game. Play your cards close to your chest. I don't know why everything's being like card related, like poker or something like that. But I feel that you have to see who is worthy of your knowledge. Okay, because there are some people that when you share your knowledge with certain people, doesn't matter if you share your knowledge with these people, they won't follow your advice. And I'm not saying that everybody should follow someone else's advice, but I feel like people who are coming to you are not even considering your advice. They're not really thinking about what you said. They're just like, oh, okay, they wanted to drain the energy out of you, exchange it. Because when you give advice, especially on an intuitive level, this is energy that's coming out of you. You have to channel this information. It's not just like sit down and you just say mumbo jumbo stuff. No, this information has to flow through you. There is a level of exchanging connection and energy with spirit, and that is draining. That's why a lot of spiritual teachers or people who are in the spiritual realm or in the spiritual community have to ground, because the energy, we can't just be in a high frequency all the time. We can't be in the low frequency. We have to be right in the middle. Okay, and I feel like some of you are getting dragged into lower frequencies. I'm also getting that some of you are exploring your spirituality, but you're playing with the spirits that you're communicating with are actually of the lower world. They're not from beings from, loving source. And it's interesting because this looks like the Justice card. The Justice card does not speak, right? She's very like just sitting in her throne, waiting to chop heads and, tell people, this is your karma. You did right or wrong, right or wrong. The High Priestess, she sits quiet and she observes. Okay, so they're both very quiet beings. So I feel like as of right now, you need to just sit back and just observe what's going on around you. Some of you are deciding whether to cut a Leo person out of your life, because I feel like you feel like this Leo person is very draining to you. This person is of a lower frequency for some of you, not for everybody of you, okay? Remember, these are general. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that you can share with other people too. Now let's read this card. Number 31. This could be happening too for August 31st. August 31st. Why did I say that? Okay, that was a channeled information for someone. But I don't think August has 31 days, does it? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay. So this card is the lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It is a place of rich and fruitful darkness where we can find the disowned part of ourselves and the abandoned aspect of our psyches. The lower world is the place of our ancestors where we discover the gifts and lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy, our source of personal power. Yeah, and I feel like for some of you, your personal power lies in going into this lower subconscious in your mind, right? Because the Strength card is also about taming your inner demons. It's about, this woman is caressing a lion here. The lion can eat her at any time. So I feel like by you exploring these aspects of your life from the past that you do not like, that you thought were hurtful, that's where your inner strength lies for some of you. That is where you're gonna see your treasure, your value, and the strength. Maybe you had a difficult past, a difficult childhood. That Spirit is saying, if you look back at where you have been and what you have made it through, you will see that you are indeed a very strong person. It's time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life as a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors, their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, and the way they died will become blessings. So definitely this has an essence of looking back at your lineage. Where do you come from? What struggles did your father, your mother, your grandparents, your ancestors made it through? Okay? And you will see you come from a strong line of women for some of you here. For some of you, come from a strong line of women who are very psychic, who are very intuitive. But I feel like for some reason this has been kept secret or has been kept hidden from you. Or maybe you just didn't want to explore it in the past. But now Spirit is saying you have to. It will open your heart up. Leo is all about the heart chakra, right? So it will open your heart up. Now let's look at Goddess of Injustice. Goddess of Justice, okay. You feel that a certain situation in your life is in some way unfair. Yet, be assured that justice, which is the natural state of balance inherent in the universe, does exist. Justice is actually the universal law of cause and effect, through which all in life is kept balanced. The recent event which you perceive to be unfair is actually a blessing in disguise, here to guide you towards your highest purpose. It is understandable that you cannot see the blessing at this time. However, the Goddess of Justice is asking you to surrender the strong emotions and resentments you've attached to this situation. Trust, by letting go of this issue, she will help you clear your path and create space of something wondrous to occur. So I feel like there's something in your past that is holding you back. And that's why the Spirit is saying you need to go back to your past. You need to go back and kind of visit that dark place that we all don't like to visit, our subconscious. Because I feel like there's a lot of strong emotions there and resentments that you've attached to a certain situation in your past. And Spirit is saying now it's time for you to cut those things away in order for you to create space for something wonderful in your life to manifest. Okay, so that is what I am getting for you guys. Hope that made sense. And now to option 3. So for option 3, we have the color brown. Such a beautiful color. So we have the Tree of Life, number 58. Such a beautiful card. I love trees. The Hierophant. Okay. Ooh, the Lover. Some of you are getting married. And this is interesting. It seems like 2 people are tied up kind of like this. Okay, so you have 2 things entangling, 2 keys on the cross, and then they're kind of like crossing each other. Okay, so I feel like some of you are getting married or just recently got married. Congratulations to you. Oh, I feel like there's a strong bond between you guys. Like strong. I feel like you guys can make this relationship work in so many ways. I feel like you guys are well rooted in your relationship. You guys are both grounded in this relationship. I feel like one of the relationship could be a Taurus, the other one could be a Gemini. It does not have to be. These are just, general. I'm throwing what I'm getting. I want to read this card, this definition of this card. Let's see what's going on with that card. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. It is deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while it branches to reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots fall in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. So if you're having any difficulties in any relationship, I feel like you guys, like I said before I read the definition, have deep roots for one another. I feel like you guys could weather any storm. I feel like you guys have been through a lot in the relationship, through a lot of wins, let's just say it like that, for problems, right, for difficult situations. And I feel like you guys are going to make it through this one, or at least you are now realizing like, hey, we've been through a lot and we have a strong relationship. And this might be something that you are telling each other at this time. Maybe you're telling your husband or your girlfriend, if you guys have been together for a long time, like, hey, we've been through a lot. Like, wow, you guys are like admiring what you guys have been through and the strength of your relationship. Also, I feel like you guys need to find balance between your health. I feel like someone maybe in the relationship may not be doing very good health-wise. Also, I'm getting that you gotta let your mind and your heart be in the same place. Okay, let them be balanced. Also, I am getting that some of you need to think about what is it that you need to add in your relationship or in your marriage to make the marriage stronger. Maybe this is something for some of you that you are craving. You're craving a relationship that can weather anything, that is very much rooted strong in one another, right? These trees, you can't separate them, because if you separate them, right, you'll break the trunk of the tree because they are so rooted in each other. And I feel like for some of you, this is something you already have and you have obtained. Congratulations. For others of you, I feel like this is something that you are aspiring to. You're aspiring to a relationship like this. And Spirit is saying, yeah, okay, you want this. Well, what is it that essentially your soil needs, right? Your relationship needs in order for it to grow like this. You know what? Think of it like, what kind of fruit do you want to be? What do you want to be? What do you want this relationship to be? Where do you want to sow your new seeds, right? And that could mean in many things, like, do you want to have kids? What new things do you want to create? Where do you want to go now with this relationship? Because, you know, a lot of people think that soulmates or twin flames, I'm going to use this interchangeably just because everybody does and for everybody to understand. People think that when you meet the one, like, that's the soul mission in itself, but really it's not. When you have a twin flame, when you come in union with a twin flame or with a soulmate, essentially is you are coming here to teach something, okay, as a couple, as a twin flame union. That's what I call it. You're here to teach something to the world in union together. And this could be how to love each other in regards of the differences, how to love each other in regards of age differences, how to support each other's goals and dreams while still being together, having a strong marriage, how to raise a family, how to, so, you know, twin flames and soulmates is not just you come in union and that's the end of your purpose. No. You guys are co-creating together. You guys are teaching together. And that is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the teacher. And for some of you, you're barely learning this. You know, you're learning the lesson of, like, you want this. Well, you need to learn what it is do you want. What exactly do you want? And if you already have that twin flame connection, that soulmate connection, okay, where do you want to go next? What do you guys want to create together? How deep are your roots? Are you going to run at the first little wind that you feel? Or are you going to buckle down and be like, okay, weather out the storm with this person? And I feel like some of you are in that stage right now where you are, there might have been, or you are going through a very difficult situation. And that's the lesson that you're learning, whether you weather it out or you go your separate ways. Okay, for some of you. Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. Always trust your feelings over what other people say. And that goes hand in hand with what I do. I always say, right, in my readings, these are general readings. And even when you get a personal reading, I always tell you guys, always listen to your intuition. If something is not resonating with you, then it's not. Always listen to your gut feelings. For some of you, I'm not getting like this is a bad thing. I feel like someone in a relationship has a vision of where they want to go, but for some reason they're not communicating it to their partner. This could be you. For others of you, this is a Taurus person who I feel wants a relationship with a Gemini person here, or just a Taurus person wants a relationship with you. Or if you're the Taurus, you want a relationship with another person, but for some reason you're not revealing that to that other person. And I feel like the other person does feel the same way, but for some reason you guys are not being honest with each other here. The angel of vision has appeared in your reading today to help you see through a particular situation that is affecting your life at present. For some of you, before I continue reading, for some of you, I am hearing that you are not seeing how strong your marriage really is. I don't know why that's coming through, but I feel like someone here is not actually accepting the fact that they have a strong relationship, that this relationship can weather anything out, but for some reason you're still questioning your relationship. And Spirit is saying, I'm here to teach you that this relationship is solid. It's deeply rooted. It's here to stay. There is more to the current situation than meets the eye. Do not rely on what you are shown or told. Rather, start to pay attention to your intuition. What is your gut telling you? Ask the angel of vision to help you. Trust your feelings and natural instincts instead of relying on what others say. All will be revealed through the light of love, and the current stream of events will turn in your favor. So I'm feeling like for some reason there is a disconnect between the actions and the communication here. Okay, there's a disconnect here. I feel like maybe your partner, for some reason I'm getting this. Like I'm getting the example of my parents, my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad, I don't like to call him stepdad. He's my dad to me. And I just saw 41. He's my dad to me. He's the person who raised me, and he is my dad. So my dad, I feel, he always tells my mom, like, yeah, go away. Like when she goes to Mexico to trips, it's like, yeah, go away, I won't miss you. But deep down, he really does miss her. So I don't know if someone in the relationship does that, where it's like this person communicates something, but they really feel something else, and it's a positive thing. But for some reason, they're not saying it. Maybe they're not comfortable. Again, Tauruses are very much set in their ways, and he's a Taurus. My dad's a Taurus. So, perfect example. I don't know why Spirit brought it up. I guess someone needed to hear it. Like, I feel like someone in the relationship says these things, like, to not validate their true feelings. And make sure that's not you, that you're saying that in the relationship. You know, be honest. If you're really going to miss this person, be honest and say it. Like, I'm going to miss you. I hope you come back. You know, I need you. I'm going to need you while you're gone. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying those things. And I feel like someone here in this relationship, it's like they say one thing, but they feel another. And it's not a bad thing. Okay? And I feel like you're going to start to see that very, very soon, because the truth will be revealed. But this person might tell you, like, you know what? I always say this, but I really, really do love you. And I don't know what I'll do without you. Like, things like that. So I hope this resonated with some of you. Again, remember, these are general readings. Take everything with a grain of salt. Sorry this video is so long. I wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.